opposite way of the way we think about things, as Jesus coming as the King of Kings, as the Lord of Lords, as the Messiah, the Christ, the Anointed One, being born in a manger, where there's an ass, and what else did we sing about? Yeah, donkeys and all those things that are there. It just totally opposite. And then here's God making the announcement of his son being born, sending down a host of celestial beings to say, hey, this is what's happening. And he goes to shepherds out in the field. Just not the way you would think of making the announcement. You'd go, in the town square, or, in the palace, or something, go to the rich people, let them know. Hey, go to the famous, go to the whatever. Just totally opposite of the way we think about it. And when the angel of the Lord appears to the shepherds in verse 9, the glory of the Lord comes down and shines. And I don't know what that looks like, but I know this. It was probably bright and totally different than anything they had experienced. I mean, you think about, at that time, the only way they got light was through candles or fires or torches or something like that. They didn't have lighting like we have. I mean, we could play a football game in the middle of the night out somewhere, and they got these lights that look a little brighter than day. We're used to that kind of stuff, but for them, all of a sudden, here's this shining all around them. And the NIV, I love it, terrified. The King James says sore, afraid. It was in the Greek, it was like megas. What's the word? Phobia. Megasphobia. And where we get the words, all the different terms for fears, arachnophobia and all those kind of things, agoraphobia, coming from the Greek and going into the Latin. And it's like, and Magnus, just big, right? We even understand that word. It's like they're really big afraid. So the NIV is good. Terrified. I mean, makes sense. Here's an angel appears, I don't think they would have appeared with a puff of smoke and said, ta-da, but appears, and this brightness comes around them, and they're like, ah! People from a distance, so it's an alien coming with a spacecraft. I don't know. But they are absolutely terrified, and this is one of the most common commands in the Bible. You know that, right? What the angel says? 365 or 66 times it's mentioned in the Bible, what the angel says. Do not be afraid. You're this heavenly being. There's light all around us. We've never experienced anything like this. The only time we see light is during the day. Nothing like this. Fire doesn't project very far. Here's all this light. It's bright. Really? Don't be afraid? Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I'm about to die. Don't go into the light. But he says, I bring you good news. And this is the same Greek word where we get evangelism, evangelon, this idea. I mean, this is really good news. This is the news that you need to hear.